All right, shalom, shalom. This is another round. You can see I'm at 12 minutes 45. Anybody can look at the screen here. What does it say at the bottom? Emily's judgment. Yep, judgment. This is the second time, which was our final time talking to her about a situation. I'm going to give more details later, but I'm playing this so y'all know that it's coming. This is an hour and 42 minutes. And you can see by the title, this is Emily's judgment. I want to let everybody know that as Teotw doesn't take a wound and a scar very well. He's cut, he's still bleeding, that he's looking for blood himself. He's looking for vengeance, and he takes up the causes of the wicked and the testimony of the wicked. I told you before that I was waiting to see who would be the fool that would take up false testimony, lies, and slander just because they upset that I proved them by their own words to be false prophets themselves. So I'm gonna just play a little bit of it, but this is two. We got two of these, the last two conversations, and I want you to hear what's being said, and I want you to know that she's not the only judgment we have. I know that Kenneth and everyone else is lining up to join this slaughter of Talia Sibaya, and all of you are going to be found to be liars. And Teotw is going to be discovered to be a false witness, a false judge, a lying, deceitful, wicked, discerning man with an evil spirit that cannot discern truth when it's right in front of his face. So y'all share this and let everybody know that it's coming. I'm going to be releasing this, and then I'm going to be releasing all my witnesses, and then I'll wait for any other person that wants to come up on anybody else's show that has been removed from this group for rebellion of what they did and what was taking place. So I asked Miss Emily Rucker, does she want to recant her statement before I put this all out? And does TEO want to continue on taking statements, even though you might find a group of them linking together to bring their testimony together? Let's see if he wants to continue this and look like a liar in front of the whole world. Yeah, a lot of them will not listen, and a lot of them will believe him, and he will continue on his rampage. And I'm not done with him, but I said again, Yah does not leave a prophet without a witness. So I want y'all to let y'all know that I wasn't bluffing when I said I'm waiting for them to do what it is that they think and have been planning to do for the last 6-7 months. Okay? So I understand. I know you didn't request to speak before the whole family. When you requested, I guess, to talk to me about what was the request.
Well, I had just called out yesterday, and I was asking about my son.
Okay. Okay, I don't know if you can hear all that. We're going to try to turn it up, but you'll see that this second thing was her request to stand before me. And at the point, I got to the point where once something comes before 1 or 2 witnesses and it's not resolved, they don't get to talk to me alone, because this is where people start to falsify judgment. So at this point, she wanted to talk to me. She requested it, this judgment, and I decided to have this conversation that she requested from me to have in front of everybody. Tell me what you feel and what you think.
First of all, what I feel, I'm just going to look at everyone. What I'm feeling since I've been away these past 2 weeks. I've had a chance, what I'm feeling and what I'm seeing. I had a chance to look at me. I mean, like, really go deep into myself. And I realized, and I see, you know, the OCD, the selfishness. I don't have anything written down. I didn't bring my phone. So I'm speaking from my heart. And I realized, because of my overthinking, I've been emotional. Every time if something doesn't go my way, I'm just speaking out of my emotions. So I have been praying and talking to God, crying out to Him and asking Him to forgive me. I've been dying to myself. So I didn't know if I knew I couldn't come to Shabbat because of what happened between me and Abiyah. I don't want it to end like that. And whatever I can do to go restore peace with her, I want to do it. But I don't know.
You don't know what to do?
I don't know what the family thinks.
So this is what I'm having a problem with. You've been with me how long? It's been a year and a half. I'm sorry, what I'm about to say might sound really hard, but I actually believe that I told this to you, that it's not new news, right? What I did was override my own judgments out of mercy and compassion and like, just come on. I'm at the 23-minute mark, but I will be letting this out so people could know that everything that this woman is saying is lies, and there will be more witnesses to come forward to establish the rest of her lies as well. And we know that Kenneth and Sarah is trailing her tracks, and I want to let them know that we're gonna wait for you too, just like this, that you are recorded as well. Okay? You got rid of some stuff on the command of Talia when Justice complained, and he said that you were shopping.
Some of what I was doing, when I was going for shopping, was the backpack. I was trying to get some stuff for my.
All I know is that $14,000 in a matter of 3 months, it could have been 4, was almost gone before you came here. Let me give you some context, but when I give you all the witness, you'll understand the whole story. I'm just giving you a little bit, just a little bit, so you know what it was all about. Justice. She was shopping. She had $14,000 that we helped her get from her unemployment and everything. And she blew all of that money, most of all that money, in the 3 months before she came and went shopping like crazy. She got here. She was almost instantly so-called broke. Think about what I'm saying. Where Yiscom didn't have to pay rent. She had food stamps and all of that. So she's saying that she supplied, her money alone supplied enough food for all of y'all. So I'm like, well, it's thousands of dollars. Half of y'all half of y'all didn't even come out with that much. So when you got here, you didn't have great expense on top of that, but most of that money was gone. I talked to you about that. I was offended by that. I was offended by everything, right? I'm getting somewhere with this, about how I know you're ungrateful. Once we had to move out of that cheap scenario, we had to come back into apartment houses, right? And I can't afford that, right? Could you afford half of the rent? So mama took you on and only required you to pay the same amount of rent that was at the camp. Nobody else got that gratitude. Nobody else got that gift, but you didn't deserve it, to be honest. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm going? This whole time we've been supporting you. As long as you've known me, this ministry and the people in it have been supporting you. Right? And you have had an entitlement. Now, you come along, we got this situation, now we're here. Moved you in with Aviyah. Aviyah don't got much money. You ain't got no money. Somehow you done figured out, right? You done figured out, oh, in another year you can get your retirement. We're looking forward to that. But then your whole rent is being paid. Everything is being paid for you. Mm-hmm. Right? As well as Aviyah. Y'all are in a similar situation. So why is there beef over my food, your food? In a situation where you're not even paying for your livelihood. Did y'all hear what it was all about? This meeting was a matter of this woman, while we have supported her the whole time, and she squandered away thousands of dollars. And y'all, this is only part of the story. And this judgment that came to me was because she was fighting with her roommate where we were paying both their rent and their food. And she finally got her unemployment and this check from her school, a grant. And at this point, They are fighting over food, just like the first situation of her not wanting to share with her sister food.
No, no, no. Now you are. That you done now got money after 1 year. After 1 year, they said, insisted that you're gonna pay it back. Right? So you got your own social security. And now you got this extra money through this grant that you got to do the school, right? And so how is it that you can come in a situation now where you can be selfish?
This is Emily's judgment. I'm gonna let you hear her talk, right? That everything this woman is saying is a lie, right? I didn't have a disdain from helping people. My issue was we came all this way to help this woman all this time in my ministry. And now that she got some money, the roommate that she's living with, she refuses and is being nasty about sharing her food with this woman while we still was paying her rent.
Well, you could say something like that to I don't understand. Are you asking me to give me some of my own food? It's my food. You don't see how that lets me know how ungrateful you are.
Mm-hmm.
Couldn't nothing come out of your spirit like that? Had you been grateful, realizing that this whole family fed you and sheltered you for a whole year, to come and get to a point where you got money in your pocket now. You doing good. You don't need nobody now. No, you act like that. You might need us for social support or something like that. I'm talking about the ingratitude of this whole thing of, I got mine. This is mine. No, just that one comment alone lets me know your behavior. But you know you're nasty, right? How many people have had interactions with you telling me you're nasty? That you got some nasty slug type stuff going on with you. That you a nasty woman. Are you? You not?
It's not my intentions. I'm not trying to be that way, no.
All right. I'm gonna stop right there. I'm gonna let y'all hear the rest. Now there's stuff in here, people in here, other people. I can't let y'all hear everything, but it's enough to know what my judgments are about. That Talia Sibaya is consistent, and I do Torah. We don't do. I got mine, you get yours, and so she has linked on to the same spirit, and a bunch of users just using each other. From that alone, you can know what this judgment was about. But there's more to it. As you can see, this is the second judgment, right? I'm gonna let y'all hear it. And this was 1 hour and 27 minutes. And y'all gonna hear the first one. I'm gonna let y'all hear her talk. And I'm gonna let you hear what the accusation is, what the people have to say, and what has happened with this woman in my group. And then I want to let y'all know she's not the only judgment that is recorded. By the time the first couple of people that was removed or left my group began to do a smear campaign and lie and just think it was my word against hers, I began recording everything. All right, y'all. Stay tuned. All right. All right, Yakoba, TKO, gangster. You a fool. And you going to hell for slander. I used your own words against you. I didn't have to find no slander. I did not cut your words apart. I just put them together to show you that you have a double tongue. And so you can do this smear campaign. You will look like a lying Christian, Jesus lover in the end. You're going to be proven to be someone who has no discernment of spirit. You are not a judge. You are not a prophet. You are not a leader. You're not a minister. You're not a minister of righteousness, nor do you care about the poor. All you're doing now is trying to cover up the fact that you didn't help the poor. Why you accuse me of being in a cult. But we're gonna get some more information on that. This was just a quick short for you to let you know. Taliah's in the house. See, Baya ain't playing. And judgment is coming to the house of Israel. And dry bones is right behind you. All right.